California community shaken up this morning after another mass shooting in the span of just 3 days. Here's what we know right now about the latest shooting.
7 people are dead in Half Moon Bay, 1 in critical condition. The man believed to be responsible for this act is in custody this morning as investigators try to understand the motive behind it.
Now, this event spanned across 2 different scenes. 4 people were found dead with gunshot wounds at a nursery along Highway 92. 3 more victims were found further south at another nursery. The San Mateo County Sheriff's Office says the victims are believed to be farm workers on the properties where these shootings took place. And this was the moment that suspect, identified as 67-year-old Shun Li Zhao, was arrested. He was found in his car in the parking lot of the Sheriff's Office substation in Half Moon Bay. A semi-automatic handgun found in his car. And within the last hour, we just learned the suspect now facing a number of charges, including the discharged firearm for most violent felonies with grave bodily injuries. He also faces attempted murder in the first degree and willful, deliberate, and premeditated murder charges. He's not eligible for bail. We are expecting to learn more when he makes his first court appearance at 1:30 this afternoon.
And we are also learning more about the governor's plans. Meanwhile, several families in Half Moon Bay were taken to a reunification center last night, all after being displaced by the mass shooting.
Yeah, the center was set up just miles away from where the shootings took place. KCRA3's Leticia Ordaz is live on Main Street, where the community continues to grieve this morning, and they're just desperate for answers. Leticia.
They sure are. They're coming by here at this center here. They're in tears. They're bringing flowers. They're bringing coffee. You can see one of the flowers dropped off today by a local farmer who says that his wife grew these flowers with a lot of love, and she just wanted to bring them out here to the victims' families. So just a lot of people are hurting today. They just can't get over how they lost 7 community members in a senseless act of violence. About 40 people, including more than a dozen children, were staying here at the Portuguese Hall on Main Street in Half Moon Bay at one point last night, but we're told they have since been relocated to hotels. Last night, this reunification center was really a safe haven for families waiting for answers. There are 2 crime scenes that investigators are still working to process this morning. So dozens of farm workers, their children, and other residents had to come here. We're told by volunteers that at least 1 family who came to the Portuguese Hall yesterday confirmed that their loved one was killed in the mass shooting. Community members stopped by to donate supplies like blankets, toiletries, and food. And the woman who runs the program, Angels of Allah, say this tragedy has shattered their sense of safety.
My husband's family's been here for generations, so when this happened today, it really shook us. Very shocking. Something that we would never think would happen here in a small community that's very close.
We're expecting to learn much more about the suspect when he appears in court in Redwood City at 1:30 this afternoon. Mike and Brandy, back to you.
And Leticia, community members say this shooting coming at a time when they're already dealing with a lot since the start of the new year. How have they worked to unite?
Brandy, it's been a rough start to 2023. According to residents here, they've been dealing with flooding and the storms. It has since dried out, but for weeks, some people went without power. They had set up an evacuation center here, and they said that a lot of members who weren't impacted as severely by the storms were coming by to bring blankets and supplies. So this community continues to unite. They say they will continue to stay strong and stay together during this difficult time.
All right, Leticia, thank you so much for that live report.
Meanwhile, the White House confirming President Biden has been briefed on the mass shooting in Half Moon Bay. He's asked federal law enforcement to provide any necessary help to local authorities.
And Governor Newsom was actually visiting with victims of Saturday night's shooting in Monterey Park when he got the word about Half Moon Bay. Governor Newsom expected to head there today. And last night, the Office of the Governor tweeting out, as we cope with the tragic events in Monterey Park, our thoughts are with the victims and families of another shooting, this time in Half Moon Bay. People should be able to live without fear in their daily lives.
Also, we are following the investigation into a shooting last night. This one in Oakland. It left 1 dead and several others hurt. Police say there was a shooting between several people on MacArthur Boulevard. When they got there, they found shell casings, but no victims. Investigators say those people that were shot, they took themselves to the hospital. At least one of those people later died.
Now to the very latest on the deadly mass shooting in Los Angeles County. The death toll now standing at 11 after a gunman entered a dance studio in Monterey Park on Saturday night, opening fire. 9 others were hurt. Police say the suspect is Hugh Can Tran, who's seen here right there. He did take his own life. Meanwhile, a 26-year-old man is being hailed a hero for stopping the gunman and potentially saving lives at a second dance hall. While the motive for these shootings remains unknown, Monterey Park Mayor Henry Lowe said the gunman may have been targeting his ex-wife on the Lunar New Year. The sheriff's office says Tran had hundreds of rounds of ammunition in his home, as well as evidence that he was manufacturing gun silencers. The sheriff said Tran had a previous conviction for unlawful possession of a firearm in 1990. Otherwise, he had a limited criminal history. Our coverage continues on the KCRA3 app with the very latest information as well as updates on these mass shootings in Monterey Park and in Half Moon Bay.